asked for a volunteer.
Over here.
Anybody out there interested in playing a game with us?
Pick me.
Anybody at all?
Please.
You can play.
I mean, only if no one else wants to. I don't want to say pushy.
You're playing. Got it?
Got it.
This is a little game called Murder. Who, where, and how.
Ooh, sounds scary.
We played backstage right before the show.
Right. What are the rules again?
Fine. I'll go over it for all of you out there. First, we ask for a volunteer.
That's me.
Right. Next, the volunteer covers his ears. It's very important that the volunteer can't hear a single thing. It's of the utmost importance that the volunteer can't hear anything. Because if the volunteer could hear, then he would know that he smells like boiled cabbage and should be ashamed of the way that he's dressed.
Hey!
Stop listening.
I wasn't listening. I was reading your lips.
You can't read a comic book. How could you read my lips?
All right. Sorry. I was eavesdropping.
You were cheating. Now cover your ears and sing, all right?
Wow. Cool. I have the power of the ocean in my hands.
Now! All right. The next step. Tom. I'm talking to you. No, I'm not ready to play. Go backstage.
What?
Go! All right. Now here are the rules. In a moment, I'm going to ask for an occupation, a location, and a murder weapon. When Tom comes back out, I'm going to start by trying to get him to guess the occupation I'm describing. But here's the catch. I'm not allowed to speak in English. I'm only allowed to use hand gestures and speak in gibberish. You guys have a very important job here. Your job is to let Tom know if he's warm or if he's cold when he starts to guess the occupation I'm describing. If he's warm, you're going to clap and say, yeah! Yeah! Come on, guys. If he's warm, you're going to clap and say, yeah! Yeah! There. Now, if he's cold, you're going to start to boo. Good. I'm very impressed. I'm glad you were so strong on that one. I have a feeling you'll be booing a lot. Now, if Tom guesses the occupation correctly, you say, woo! Clap twice and let out a grunt, like, huh. Let's try. Woo! Good job. I'm so impressed. Now, after Tom guesses the occupation correctly, God help us, we'll move on to the location and the murder weapon. Now I need to get an occupation. Can I get an occupation from somebody?
Lawyer.
Lawyer, okay. And a location for the murder to take place.
Grocery store.
Grocery store, very well. And lastly, the murder weapon.
Light bulb. Gun.
A light bulb? Wow, how do you kill somebody with a light bulb? It doesn't sound very bright. Okay, so we have a lawyer who was killed in a grocery store by, let's say, choking on a light bulb. All right, Tom, come back on. Tom! Tom!
Is that you, Carrie? I can barely hear you.
Get your fingers out of your ears.
Oh, right. Are we ready to start?
First, occupation. You ready?
Go. A carpenter. Nothing.
Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
Oh, you're a shark.
A shark? A shark? What are you, 8? A shark's not an occupation.
Professional shark?
No.
Hey, you're not supposed to be talking.
I wouldn't be talking if I was playing with somebody who had a brain. Let's try it again.
Oh, a lawyer. Okay, so you were a lawyer, and where were you killed? Oh, a chicken farm. Alien spacecraft? Oh, a restroom.
In the restroom?
No. Why? Don't you?
Where do people buy dinner?
Interstate rest stop.
Gross.
Oh, Oh, a grocery store.
All right, now, what was I killed with?
A light bulb.
I didn't even do anything. How did you get that?
It's my biggest fear.
Being killed by a light bulb?
Yes, just look at them. Just begging for you to lick them. Come on, Tom, give us a taste. We're not gonna hurt you. And then, zap!
Now let's put the whole thing together.
Huh?
Come on, buddy. Back to reality.
Ooh, shiny.
Put the whole improv together.
Okay, so you were a logger who was given a grocery store to buy a light bulb.
Of all castles of Denmark. Young hammers debating over the uncertainty of life versus a piece of cake. Sit back and enjoy to be or not to be. That is the digression.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of an outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing in them, to die, to sleep. No more, and by sleep to say we end, the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to the consummation, devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance a dream. Aye, there's the rub. We're in that sleep of death. What dreams may come.
All right, now what's going on here?
I have no idea. Somebody's up in the sound booth.
All right, who's over there? I want to call there and give you a piece of mind. Hey, I'm talking to you. You think that's funny?
You think that takes talent? Sitting up there and pushing buttons when real actors have worked and sweated. You can stop right there, you stupid little.
Forget it. You aren't even worth our time. We're going to turn our backs and walk right off this stage.
There was another young playwright named Christopher Marlowe. It was rumored that he may have actually penned some of Shakespeare's plays. It was also rumored that he was a secret agent who died in a bar fight, stabbed to death when his coat was blown. We now bring you the truth behind the death of Christopher Marlowe.
And I say thy wit is as pithy as a python. Well, I really should be going now. That roommate of mine, William, keeps stealing all my material. I try to give him some inspiration, but he must find his own muse. The poor simpleton is just plain stupid. He can't even speak proper Elizabethan English. He's always making up words like thither. What does that even mean?
What's this? My brain. My fate of ruined Christopher Marlowe spread lies about me like a farmer spreads butter upon his crumpet in the gleaming morn.
Oh, hello, William. I didn't see you there.
I would pray that they did not, for if they did, I'd pray that thou would not have the foolery of a man willing to use his wit as a broadsword.
Willie, I can't understand a word you're saying. People go to your plays and have no idea what you're talking about. You can't just keep making up words. That's why I have to keep editing your plays. You know what a mess Comedy of Errors was? You should have seen that puddle of puke before I got a hold of it. It started 18 separate sets of twins, not one comprehensible line of dialogue.
I will have you know, sir, that I will single-handedly change the English language.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
I will not allow you to take such strikes upon my id.
Your head?
Id! My id!
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were going to another one of those whole Scottish accent bits. 3 hours in that garbage Macbeth. Cut it down from 8.5. He had a 4-hour bagpipe interlude.